Hello guys, welcome back to Geology. In this video, I have come up with the review of an extension tube for DSLR cameras by a brand called NEEWER, which can be used to take macro photos on a budget. Please watch the video till the end, and if you like it, please subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon so you won't miss any updates. So without further delay, let's get into the video. What's up guys, my name is Jidesh and you're watching Geology. NEEWER is a popular brand in making good quality accessories and peripherals for professional cameras, and this extension tube is no different story. The one I am reviewing today is for Nikon cameras with f-mount lenses, but apparently this model is not available for other brands. It comes in a box along with a carry pouch that helps to keep the tube away from dust and moisture. If you look at the extension tube itself, you can see that it comes in 3 different sizes. The biggest one is 36 mm in size. The next is 20 mm and the smallest is 12 mm. All 3 can be used together or separately depending on how much magnification you need. The larger one will have larger magnification and the smaller ones, well, you got the idea. This extension tube is made almost entirely out of plastic except for the lens release button and the contact points. The plastic is of very decent quality and has a really good feel in the hand. The mount is also plastic unlike some more expensive ones, which means it's not really good for bigger and heavier lenses as it won't be able to tolerate the weight and can be damaged. Inside you can see the contact points for autofocus and aperture. The lens release is a piece of metal, but it's a bit stiff and clunky. You can press it down and twist like this to mount and unmount. I am connecting it to my Nikon D7000, and since the mount is plastic, the process of mounting it on a camera body or a lens to it is not really a pleasant experience. It's very tight and will take some getting used to before you feel confident about using it. It connects to the camera the same way a lens is connected, and you can mount the lens on top of it. In this case I am using a Nikon 50mm 1.8 lens, which is a non-G version and has an aperture control. The extension tube also supports aperture adjustments from the camera itself. And as you may already know, there are no lenses or glass inside it and it's just a hollow tube. Apart from these, there are 2 caps, one on each side. The biggest benefit of this extension tube is that it has metal contacts on these that allows the lens to communicate with the camera body so that the autofocus will continue to work. Most of the cheap models in the market doesn't have this feature and you have to rely on manual photos on those. Even if the lens doesn't have an autofocus motor, it can still work with DSLR bodies that have inbuilt autofocus motor like the D7000 here. Although you have to note that on some lenses the autofocus is unreliable as the camera body has no idea about the extension tube being connected and it may mess up the autofocus. So I suggest you better depend on manual photos anyway. An even better way is to move the camera back and forth on the subject like this to get the photos right. After mounting it on the camera and connecting the lens, you can jump right into capturing macro subjects. Like I said earlier, the autofocus may or may not work properly depending on the lens. In this lens it's not working properly, so I am using the manual photos method where I am just moving the camera back and forth. If you don't know how to use an extension tube, I'll be making a detailed video about it soon, so please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. You can see how close the subject is to the lens and that I can still focus on it and get very satisfying results even with inexpensive lenses like this. I recommend using a tripod and a lighting system when using an extension tube because you lose most of the available light inside the extension tube. The depth of field is also really shallow in an extension tube, so you have to play with that too before getting a desirable result. I will show you some of the photographs that I took using this extension tube. Overall, I am really satisfied with the results, and at the price of around 9,000 rupees, it's just a fraction when compared to a dedicated macro lens setup. The only real drawback is that it's not available for any brands other than Nikon. This is not for professional photography, but for amateurs and hobbyists so that they don't have to spend a lot of money to get their macro photography setup started. With the right amount of patience and time, you can create extremely good photographs with the help of this extension tube. I hope you found this video helpful and interesting. If you did, then please click on the like button, and if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe to this channel and hit on the bell icon too to get notified when I post a new video. If you have any suggestions or questions, please leave them in the comment section below as well. So bye guys, I thank you for watching and hope to see you again soon in my next video. Ciao.